How's it going, YouTube? Squadron mates? Dan the Plastic Man here. I hope you guys are doing well. Time for a review, and I'm looking forward to bringing this one to you guys, but the ending is going to be a bit bittersweet. So, here it is. The high-grade 1-144th Reginlaze Julietta's custom. Also further customized by me, just because they gave me the parts for having the commander's horn on it, so I figured, what the hey. So, I'll go ahead and turn this on. Let it spin around here for you. I gotta say, the posability on this thing is off the chain, but we've got a little conversation we need to have, guys. I built the Schwalbe Greys, and that's about it as far as Gjallarhorn grunts. I didn't build a standard Greys, I didn't build the Greys custom, I didn't build... all I built really was McGillis's Schwalbe. So, I didn't know really what to expect when I got this. I was expecting... Like I said, I didn't know what I should have been expecting, but there were definitely some points on this kit that did not deliver or impress. So, if you guys can see, the lighting here is making the green, at least on the screen of my camera, is making it look a lot more teal than it actually is. The armor itself is a dark hunter green, and that's about to come off. So, looking here on my screen, though, as I unceremoniously knock this thing over, it does look different on my screen than in real life. So, let's go ahead and get on with the articulation. The head will go up, the head will go down. We will get a little bit of a funky chicken, get a lot of a derp-de-derp. The head can open. Can open. There. Finally. There's a reason why I don't open it. And the head will also turn about 270. You're not going to get a full exorcist out of this just because of the way this, I guess these cheeks are set up. So, the shoulder. Oh, good lord. Spoiler alert! Pieces are not connected well on this kit. Shoulder will rotate 360. There's a pivot here for the shoulder armor that will also spin. You get a bicep swivel. And then you get a single-jointed elbow that gives you about that much of a bend. Let's call it a 135. The wrist is one of the most unique connections I've ever seen, just because of how this piece of armor has the peg coming through it, and then the socket is under here. The hand will swivel, and it is a fully closed piece. And here comes one of my other big gripes that I'm going to save until the very end. Oh, good lord. Alright. Torso section will turn 360 degrees, and then you get a very, very nice ab crunch out of the chest. The backpack will move like so, and it will also move down and up. So you've got a decent amount of motion out of the backpack. The thrusters are fixed. So you've got to get any... Well, these are not. But you can essentially consider these fixed, even though they, if you were to get in there and move them around, you can. And then these will swivel here. Now, what was I saying? Doggone it, my train of thought just completely jumped track. There's no front skirting armor, so the legs will come that far forward. They'll go that far back. The knee is a double knee, but the armor separation's a bit funky on this, so not really one to be showing that off. There's a little articulation on the ankle armor piece right here. The ankle itself has superb range of motion. As you can see, we're really getting into ankle breaking territory here. And then there's a little extra articulation on this back of the foot pad, which I do recommend if you are going to get this kit and you're going to keep it on the ground, keep those planted. Now, why is this feeling... I was about to say, it felt a lot more loose all of a sudden, like something had broken or come off. Okay, so now that the articulation is out of the way, you can see I've got him holding the rifle, and here is the barrel for the rifle. This is another very disappointing aspect of this kit, because it takes nothing to knock this out. It is a very poor connection for the barrel, and I actually didn't even bother making the melee weapons because I wanted to have this paired with the gunblade section here, but after building this, you guys are starting to pick up on the general gist of this review, aren't you? So, that fell off, that fell off, that fell off, that dropped, that fell off. So what are we left with? We're left with a side skirtless and handless mobile suit. Now, did this come because the pilot likes to eat butterflies? I don't think so. I don't know what really happened with transferring the design from anime to Gunpla, but whoever designed... this is probably the harshest you're ever going to hear me, but whoever designed these wrists absolutely needs to be drug out into the street and shot. So, the only way I'm going to recommend this kit at all is if you are absolutely a 100% completionist and you have to have this. Otherwise, as much as I hate to say it, pass on this suit. I mean, I'm glad I built it so I could warn you guys off about it, but I mean, look at this. This is just... And then, of course... Oh, for the love of Pete. And there goes the armor. Because when the hand comes off, it's just friction that's holding this on, and it's not doing that good of a job of doing that. But look at the gap here in the rifle. That's one of the reasons why the barrel is so loose. I've done everything I know to try to tighten that up, except for gluing, but still, you shouldn't have to do that. And after all of this happened, I'll show you guys. The only other things I nipped off were these gauntlets. And they also hinder motion, but when you lose your wrists as easily as this thing does, why even bother? And here are the pieces for the pile tonfas, or whatever the heck they're called. And it was just... This is definitely not the best offering for IBO Season 2. I can already tell you from what I've built of the Gundiver, it completely kicks this thing to the curb. So yes, I am not recommending this unless you are a pure completionist and you know exactly what you are getting yourself into. You're going to be dealing with lots of flopping parts, and other than that, guys, I really just can't recommend it at all. And that truly sucks because I love the mobile suit design, but something happened when it was transferred to Gunpla form. And I know one of the newest members to the squadron, wanted some more size comparisons, so I'll bring in the local type. So you can see it's about the same height, give or take. So yeah, avoid, get, if you can find the, well, I'll save my recommendation for the Gundiver until I finished it, but I'm telling you right now, from what I've built of the Gundiver, which is the waist, the torso, the head, and the insane backpack that it's got, the next review, which will be the Gundiver, is looking to be far more entertaining. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them. I love getting to know you guys. We're climbing towards 750, guys. The the goal for the next giveaway is 1,000. That is by May 22nd of this year. But as soon as we hit 750, I'm going to show you guys something that will help distinguish everybody who's a member of the squadron. It's just a little fun thing I had one of your fellow squadron mates cook up for us. So, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.